Hey everyone! Hope everyone is doing good. 2 days ago, we received Elliot De-Graft, a designer that you have to discover, guys. Let's go. Hello,
Hi,
Elliot.
Olivia.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have you on the podcast today.
Thank you.
You're my first guest, so the practice. Keep that professional. Okay, if you could describe yourself, because I know that some people know you, but not everybody know you.
Yes, of course. Like, first of all, thank you for having me. I feel very pleased to be your first guest on the podcast. My name is Elliot De-Graft. I'm 25 years old. My origins are from Ghana. I was born and raised in Germany, and I'm a fashion designer. My brand is called Still Alive,
Yeah,
and I've been doing this like since 1 year now. Yeah.
it's really original, like the name and everything. Really, I don't know. I got a vibe when I hear the name.
Yes, yes, thank you. Like, I'm a creator, you know. For me, it's important when I create something like clothes, I want people to really feel it, you know, to get a personal touch to it. At the same time, it's like a kind of motivation for all people like into streetwear to have a brand not only with cool designs, but to have a brand with a personal value. Because I think
Mm.
everyone can relate individual to the brand. Everybody has his own story of still being alive. It's a very personal touch.
That's really interesting. And even when I saw the brand, I was literally stunned by all the designs and the way you see things. Me and Elliot already talked before. It's not a secret, and that's why it was easy to have him on this podcast today. And I saw your work. I was literally like, that literally made me think about the space,
Yeah, yeah.
and so that's really cool if we could have an idea of the inspiration, like where it came from, where all started, everything almost.
I started my brand like 1 year ago. As I said, I'm from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I made my apprenticeship there. So basically, I'm from the north, Bremen. It's near to Hamburg. And 2018, I moved from my hometown just to stand on my own feet. You know, I worked at Snipes
A
too
sneaker
before.
store, right?
Yeah, I worked there like when I was 18, like very young. I'm 25 right now. Sorry, it was not 18, it was 20. In my mind, it was like, okay, this is so cool. I'm gonna have so much fun because everything is so cool with the cool music and stuff. To work in retail where you always stand like every day doing the same work,
Mm-hmm.
same people, it was very hard for me. I was around cool people, really. I loved my coworkers, but I always felt bad working there. With time, I got to understand I'm different.
Mm.
I'm not supposed to work at the regular job. You know, I have more to offer the world. You know, I have more creativity to show. I have more to express. Like after 2 years, I made my mind, okay, it's cool, but I want to have my own. I want to create my own story, my own pieces, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a person I was always into fashion like since I was I think 16. Like I even started a brand with a friend in Germany back in the days. It's called Criminal Reason, printing shirts and a fashion account on Instagram. I was always in field of fashion. It was always kind of my passion. Where I got it from, I don't know. I'm just blessed with that. And also like my oldest brother always had a good style. Always so happy to to style like my bigger brother, you know,
Mm.
made it all into one, like to have a passion into fashion.
I guess we're Africans too, so and
Yeah,
people got that in blood, but we love fashion. That's the thing that I notice in our people.
yeah,
I feel I feel like it's something that happens generally for Black people to be in fashion. It's just that we're not as much exposed than other communities, if I could say, to not hurt someone. So if I understand well, the inspiration and all the motivation that you had came from some issues that you had in life, and then you said that it was personal and everything. I wanted to know your bond with, your family, your parents, maybe the religion, because these are also things that can affect and that can, change maybe our minds when we grow up, or a way to see things.
Yeah, yeah. I got a strong impact from my parents. Like I'm from Ghana.
Mm,
I got three brothers. When I was young, my mother always knocked our door on the Sundays, like boom, boom, we gotta go to church, and we was like, no, mom, we want to sleep. She was like, no,
yeah,
I grew up in it, but I'm very happy and proud. I always got faith. I got faith in God.
yeah.
I'm a Christian, Like some people smoke, drink, or take drugs. I was never that kind of person because I always got faith in God and a very strong relationship.
Hmm.
The inspiration for my brand and everything. It was like after I worked there, after I made my apprenticeship 2 years at Snipes, I also had like some downs. Life is like that. You got ups and downs. With my love life, with work and everything, it was very hard. So at one point in my life, I was at home thinking about life, and like people die every day. Like everywhere, every second there's a human that dies, a different type of tragedies. And to still be here, with all the problems on the world, we can reach our goals, we can breathe, we can feel pain, we can laugh.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing for sure. So when that came into my
Mm.
mind, it was like, yo, I'm still alive. So why am I worried about the small stuff? Like a lot of people that needs to hear the message, don't give up. That's what my brand stands for. Still alive, for energy, for strength.
You can see the name. I guess people feel the vibe because I feel it too. I found it, impressing the way all of our downs and, the moment we feel sad, or we can transform it
Yes,
into
yes.
something that we like, because I guess it's something that you like the most.
For example, um, I used to have a person in my life, who was very depressed about life, very alone. She felt when I got to know this person, we used to spend more time together. We used to laugh. We used to enjoy moments. And at a certain point, she told me, like, hey, Elliot, you know what? Like, you saved me. I was like, yo, what do you mean?
Whoa,
I was like, what do you mean? There was so much going on in my
that's
life, and
deep.
I had the thought sometimes to just quit life because it's too much. It was too much stress for me.
Mm-mm.
And she said, since I met you, since we talked, I just wanted to say thank you because I'm still alive, and I know that's also the reason because of you. Yo,
Whoa, man, that's deep.
yo.
It literally means that you saved her. So it literally means that maybe if she met someone worse than you, maybe she would commit something that, you know.
At that moment, to hear something like that you can change a perspective of a human,
Mm,
this is crazy. Like, because of my energy, I need to help more persons who needs to hear that. Wear something that makes you feel good. When that came to my mind, I was like, okay, I gotta sit down, gotta do my research, I gotta prepare to show the world. And one day I was in Berlin with a friend. There was a cool party, so we just went by and we drew like with BlaBlaCar. I think you know BlaBlaCar, right?
yeah, yeah.
You can meet cool persons, you can meet person you don't want to talk to. At that day when we drove to Berlin, we had like a very weird person. Like I felt it was a weird person at the beginning because like when we started to drive, we was on the highway, and he started to, I don't know how to say in English, like when you stop the car, like let me check.
Yeah, us bilingual people got, don't
So
forget his German. I'm French also. So,
you better give us all credits. We're trying our best. Okay, the car brake.
yeah, yeah.
He was driving, and then he pressed the car brake like for no reason, and he didn't say anything. I was like, yo, this guy is weird. So
You would.
and then he made it again, the same move, like just boom. Yo, what's wrong? Why are you pressing the brake like that?
Mm,
He looked back, and he saw I didn't got my seatbelt on like I should. You need to put your seatbelt in the right order because it's not safe. To hear something like that so random, but I was like, okay, he right. Maybe it's better to just do it
mhm.
ordinary. So we drove to Berlin, we came, everything was on point. But my brother switched the club. Like he said to us, yo, we want to go to a different club, like me and my friends. He was like, yo, let's go to the other club where my brother is, you know? When we called the taxi came. We told the taxi driver where we want to go. He said, okay, where you from? From Africa, from Gambia. Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. I was drunk. I was drunk at that time, to be honest. But like, even when I was drunk, I still remember the driver from the BlaBlaCar. Even in my drunk head, normally
You
when
kept that in mind.
my friend was next to the driver's seat, so he said, "Yo, be careful! There's a car coming." And the car hit us, and I was so scared,
Oh my
because
god.
I saw the airbag coming out. I saw the glass of the window broke
Yeah,
down.
you were just not really conscious because you were drunk first.
Yes, only thing that was damaged was the car. I said, "Thank you, Lord, so
Everybody
much."
was safe.
Everybody was safe. For this BlaBlaCar driver who told me to put my seatbelt in the right order, because I don't know what would happen.
That's a miracle.
It's really crazy. So you can see, like, for the first collection, it called Unbreakable.
Yeah.
You can see like different kind of vibes, like the flash, for example, in red. When your battery phone is off, it's also red. It's like, yo, you don't get the energy, but still you got the power. Silver flash track pants. This is like the best seller. Also, the combination was very interesting because you never saw that.
For the gray color, I thought about the clouds. I don't know why. Maybe because of the flash.
Cloudy mood. It's the right direction. There's no wrong and right in the perspective, you know?
I just saw your stories and you
Yeah.
put like a drink on your and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that's real waterproof. That's cool. That's cool. How it was to move from Germany to France. If you spotted some, differences in the cultures, plans, maybe the way people support, because in different countries it can be
Yeah.
like in the country you will be accepted literally, and in another one you will be seen as a crazy person.
So it was just 1 year ago. It's crazy. It's not
Hmm.
so. I had the first release in Germany since the day I moved to Paris. It was very hard at the beginning because in Germany the market is overfilled with a lot of brands that just bring designs just to make money. In Germany, the people are not so into fashion. They're like more like hype beast, into the creative part, on my personal opinion.
Mm,
So I also had like some pop-up events there, like in Berlin, for example, black-owned business, because my cousin has a business too for African hair products and stuff like that.
mm,
She hosted like a whole event for black designers and black creators. It was cool to have the opportunity. I have a friend who really helped me a lot. His name is Sandor, for the logistics, and he always helped me to deliver the clothes and everything. So I'm very glad. 1 year later,
mm.
I decided to move to Paris. Why Paris? Paris was also very exciting for me because I saw how the community of fashion moves in Paris. I saw my opportunities. I was scouted by some photographers. In Germany, I didn't have good cards. I made my research, what I can do for a living. I had the job as a customer agent for German speaking and English speaking. I worked there 2 months. So I just worked there for 2 months. Like, I moved here at the end of April, so I worked there May
Yeah.
and in June. Why they kicked me? Because just sitting there receiving some calls.
It was becoming boring for you.
Yeah, it was very boring, and it was like everybody could see I don't fit in. I can't.
I can't.
The work was very exhausting and made me really feel depressed because I know I'm a star. I'm a star. I need to shine.
When you know about your value and the environment you live in, it is not like appropriate to your
Yes,
value,
yes.
yeah, to your level. You feel it.
It's like that. What am I doing here? I know I'm doing this for the money. The time and the energy I'm spending here is more than the money I get. I had no job.
It was in July.
Yes, it was in July. At that point, I made my mind to invest more into my brand.
Mm,
I thought about how to step into the market of Paris. How can I show Paris the brand is still alive? Yo, I will take these pieces with me to Paris when I move there, and I will create something amazing.
mm.
I ran into a photographer. Her name is Alice. I loved her pictures so much. Club pictures, techno pictures. When I saw her pictures, I had a vision. I showed her my stuff and she was so impressed. She told me, yes, let's go. It was like, I want to create a campaign, Youth of Paris, with some crazy vibes, with the clothes of Still Alive,
Yeah.
to promote all of it. Let's ask the owner. So at the same day, I told him about my idea. He was impressed. He told me, you know what, you can do it. I support you. I don't even want money. I have like two Paris friends who help me too. Then they asked me, when do you want to do the shooting? I was like, next week. He said, are you crazy? You want to do the They really gave me a lot of pressure. They were like, "Okay, Elliot, tomorrow we need the mood board. We need this and
Yeah,
this."
it was stressful, right?
It was very stressful. We had a group where we organized together, like Laura, Vero, and me. So everybody who was into it was very motivated to be a part of the movement.
Mm-hmm.
With the videographer Ikue, also a good friend of me.
As I see, you've been really accepted fast as you thought.
Crazy,
How do
really,
you
like
feel? I don't want to compare anyone, but just like, how do you feel the vibe compared to Germany, where you came from?
the vibe in Paris. It's amazing. I really love the city. I love the people because in Germany, to be honest, there was not a lot of people supporting me. I never got so much love. That's why it was so hard for me.
Did you manage to speak French since you came, like some words or some sentences? Because you literally live in it. I don't know if you got to move on like in few months. So I don't know your plans. So what about French?
Un peu. I speak a little bit when I
Un
go
peu.
to bonjour, monsieur, bonjour, madame.
Yeah.
Je voudrais baguette avec fromage. Uh, something like that.
No, you're good. You're good. I love your accent. It makes French look classy.
Yeah, I will get there. I will get there with time.
But as you're understandable, I mean that's the most important.
Yes, 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 yes.
You talked about your friends, and then I wanted to go back into it like a little.
Yeah,
I know
for
I'm a
sure.
little curious. I wanted to know, did you struggle? Sometimes you need some recognition from the people that you love. It can be family, friends, people that you know, and people that saw you studying everything.
My friends really helped me. Like they really got my back. They helped me with the money. I'm very grateful, and I will never forget that. It's interesting because there will be some people they like your stuff, and they be like, "Why don't you give me some of your clothes? If you want to support, bro, just support."
And I saw a tweet about that saying when one of your friends start a business, don't ask him to give something for free. Like just buy it.
I think a lot of people don't really respect the work sometimes. I had a friend in Germany. When I released my clothes, he was like, "Yo, Elliot, I don't feel the vibe. You failed." Like he was like, "Yo, you."
Okay.
It was huge.
Who are you? You didn't ask him, also.
I didn't ask him. He just came around and said like, "Yo, bro, you failed. Maybe you have other interests and you don't like it. It's okay." I turned pain into gold. It was crazy because I used the voice message as the intro of my
Oh,
fashion
no, you didn't.
show.
You didn't.
You can see it. There's a voice just to prove I didn't fail because I'm having my fashion show in Paris right now.
Yeah. For
This
people who
is
hear this podcast, when you will see the trailer on his page, you will know that the voice message is the person we're talking about. Okay, I see the energy. And you're right. I would do the same.
because nobody can tell you you failed. And this is like what Still Alive is about. And to see the show at the same time, this is a feeling I cannot explain.
Yeah, at this point, it's personal, yeah.
When I started my brand, one day I got a letter from Aldi to my place at home. I was opening the letter. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how?
Mm.
Hello, Elliot De-Graft. Please delete the brand. It's too similar with our house brand called Alive. They put a lawyer on me for
Damn.
a big ass company against me. I could cry in this moment because all your stuff, everything you made.
Oh, it ended.
I called five different lawyers. I explained them the situation. Everybody told me, "I'm sorry, Elliot, but we don't have a chance. It's Aldi. Just change your name of your brand." I told God, I need this brand. I need this name. It's crazy because I ran into a lawyer, a black lawyer, a woman. She was like, "Okay, Elliot, we can fix it." It was so personal because she was black too, and she was from Ghana.
Mm-hmm. Also.
She was also from Ghana. It was crazy.
Damn,
To have
guys, I hope you got your popcorns near to you. Getting interesting. That's a movie. I'm listening.
I was like, "Yo, thank you so much." And then they said, "Okay, you're right. You can keep the brand. Don't give up, really."
Damn. It was exclusive. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all.
Yeah, not a lot of people know this story. Not a lot of people know
Yeah, I
about.
didn't know. I didn't know nothing about that. I guess the people who tried to pursue you were white, right?
Yes, Of
As
course.
well. Is it surprising? That's crazy. I wanted to know if you got like some, advice for young designers or maybe people who hesitate to, to jump on that, because that's the reason why I do those podcasts, is because a lot of people in a lot of domains, not only fashion, it could be music, it could be, I don't know, anything, for people to see how it happens to be that, to be a designer, to be an artist, to be a musician.
With pleasure. Like I was waiting for that moment really a long time to to talk. So I feel like being on the Grammys right now. My advice to all people, to all creators, we're all humans, we're all at the same spot. Do your stuff. Don't give up. Do what you love, whatever it is. Is it like riding horse, making pies? If you love to bake some cake and you're really good at it, go for it. Then that's your purpose. Find the people that will pay you for it.
Exactly, that's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
That was really interesting. And even for someone I talked a lot with, I'm still discovering things today with you. That means that there will always like a deep meaning beside everything we do. Yeah. So, people, that's the end of the podcast, I guess. I don't know if you have something to add, Elliot.
Thank you for having me again. Really, thank
You're
you.
welcome. It was cool.
So everybody check out the brand Still Alive Paris. We will make a YouTube account too soon where I can put like all the videos and all behind the scenes. So stay tuned. All love. Thank you Paris for everything. Merci beaucoup.
It was Elliot De-Graft on The Vangu Show, and see you soon. Bye bye. Mwah.